Alright, gang, so we redoing this here fuel system. I'm gonna get rid of this here fuel filter. You see it's leaking. That's obvious. Ain't no other place nothing coming from but right here. So I'm getting rid of this. And I'm gonna go with the high pressure Corvette style. I ain't trying to change no O-ring, none of that. All this here old line, this here braided shit coming out of here. This shit, I'm gonna keep this one right here. So I might put the Corvette regulator right there. And I think this here high pressure hose right there. I'll keep that one. And just return, maybe I could tie in to this little piece right here so I won't have to drop the tank. Or I might just go ahead on and cut him and pull him out too. Drop the tank, get it over with. So y'all comment, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna get this out and show you what we got going on that front side. Let's get it, y'all. Oh, see, I thought might have to pull the transmission out, but that wasn't it. I'll show you what the problem was once we get up front. So I just bolted this here drive shaft back up. And let's make it happen. Like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. The mosquito was trying to come out. There go the gas. I can smell it. I'm trying to run down my own. All right, gang, so this is what I got going on here. I got the Y splitting off, feeding both front rails. I removed this one here on that side. So it's splitting off the rail. Then it's from the rail. It was coming to both sides of the regulator. This one side of the rail right here, coming from the back, bam, and then this here was the other side hitting that rail. Then I had to return going to the pump. So now what I'm gonna do, I got that Y that was branch coming off these here, this one and that other one over there. I'm just gonna make that Y hit the back rail, block one side off the front, and then I'm gonna put me a gauge on one of the front rails. So we'll still be able to see the pressure, but at the same time, you eliminate this fuel regulator, because I'm gonna go with the Corvette style and get those lines and more hazards out the way that can cause damage if anything was to happen. So right now I'm just removing all of this stuff, and then I'll show you what I gotta do to reconnect everything. Y'all tap in with me, comment, like, share, subscribe. I know I ain't tripping, but bro, y'all can hear the gas running up in the tank from this return line. Sound like it's never ending. Look at all the gas we done put up in there. It's crazy. Guess we'll see what happened. And I see where the hose was damaged too, so I'm glad I'm replacing it. And now I'm only gonna have this here one running up to the tank. So I probably got it tie wrapped or something up there. I gotta put it down, cut the tire wrapping, pull them. And I just decided to grab the gas tank. We would have had a whole full 5-gallon can if I would have Grab it from the jump. This shit crazy, y'all hear? Crazy. So let it do what it's gonna do. I'll get back with you. Alright. Use this here. It's our fuel pressure gauge. Alright, gang. So I done got my 2 lines that I was feeding the front that the rails with. It's just some more of that bad stuff. So what I'm do here, you see I got that one side blocked, and then I added me a gauge on this side. Y'all see the custom brackets. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna take one of these here, and I'm gonna lay them out just like he would have been. Like that. And then I measure to like right here. Let's just say, look, it lay it out. Let's just say right here to the end of this fitting right there. I'll come up a little bit right there. So I need to make me some pieces with a 45, about this length, 2 of them. I'm gonna put a piece of tape on there, make my 2 pieces with the 45, put them on there. I'll reconnect them to the back side of these fuel rails. Before I do that, I'm gonna pull that all pressure sensor out and fix that oil leak. Feeling better now? Huh? Feeling better now? Hmm? Anything? Feel better? And you're not eating nothing today. Yeah. You're not eating nothing, Big Back. You're not eating nothing today. When I do my A and fittings, I like to put me a little lube on a thread. And I like to make sure my wire is pushed all the way up to this here fitting. So I was just showing y'all that right there. Actually, need this here side so I can get me a good measurement and cut some new cable and then add my new fittings on. Y'all stay tuned. All right, gang. So I got my 2 fittings made up. That's gonna hit the back of the rail. Y'all see I got the new Fresh Summit fittings on there. These here was a little harder to get on than these, I guess Amazon, eBay style, because they got more ridges up in them compared to the one or two that you might catch up in these. So I'm gonna get these installed on my back of my Y and run them up to the back of the rails and get them locked in place. But before I do that, I'm gonna mess with this all pressure sensor. Make sure it's tight, maybe put a little dope on it to stop that all leak. And then I'll lock this down and then see what we got. I think I'm gonna drop the tank too and change the little piece of return that I have coming from this here filter right here to the tank, which is the original return that I had coming all the way to the front of the car from the fuel pressure regulator. That way everything will be 350 PSI rated hose. This here's also some good stuff too. And the nylon hose, you gotta watch some of the ones you get, because this here nylon as well, but it say fuel hose, but not fuel injection hose. And this one here only rated for 3 bar. 3 bar is like 50 PSI. You hear me? Y'all do y'all research. But I know one thing that you don't want is this right here. Straight wire on plastic. You're gonna have some problems, you get that. You need the one with the nylon. If it don't look like this here, if it don't look like that, don't mess with it. If it don't look like that and rated for fuel injection, don't mess with it. Okay, so messing with the all pressure sensors, I see my problem automatically. So first of all, let me show you this. You see right above, right on side, see that 10 millimeter corner bolt? So I think it was hitting on the bottom of this one here that came with the gauge cluster, and this here, the original one. Now the original one, it was working, but you see how much longer that nipple is. So we able to tighten it down better, and we not bottoming out on the head of that screw. So what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna just run this one. That's an adapter that I made, but I did tighten that down all the way with a socket. So that's tight. That ain't my problem, but this is my problem right here. It's only on a few little threads right there that you see clean. Yeah, but this the real problem. It was hitting on that bolt. So I'm probably gonna get this swapped over here. And I guess I can change this here, or maybe put a, yeah, I'll just change it and put a slip-on fitting. Make sure my adapter tight, and I guess run the original. So let me get that situated. I'll pull a few lines up and tighten them up. And we'll see what we got, baby. But we should be good after that. Should be ready to ride to Mexico. All right, gang. So I had fabricated the original all pressure sensor to be able to actually feed a turbo. So I'm gonna put this on the side because I might need that. But I'm gonna go with what they originally sent me, which it should thread right into the block because I had tested it on another motor. So I'm gonna go ahead on and get this installed, and I think it'll give me enough clearance to where it ain't gonna touch that bolt. So y'all bear with me. Let me get this situated. I'll let you know how we turn out. Again, y'all see I got the bung that it came with screwed down there. I'm gonna put that 10 millimeter bolt in, and I'm gonna go ahead on and lock my sensor in. And I think we should have that fixed, all leak. Now we just gotta run our gas lines up here. Y'all stay tuned, comment, like, share, subscribe, yeah. All right, y'all, I'm pulling this here old return out. I got the new one tapped to it. Eliminating all this old junk. got me caught up. I got caught up somewhere. Alright. Alright, I got my line back here. Alright, gang. I got my line where I want it. Looking all pretty up here. Looking all pretty up here. Show you what else I did. Matter of fact, let's go grab this regulator right quick so we can see where we gonna put that. The only thing I don't have, y'all, I don't have a fitting that can fit the middle return line on a unit. I don't have that fitting, so actually it was just the hose was just slipped on there at first. This my hose right here, and this here is high rated line here. So I got this actually the feed. So I probably gonna mount this shit thing. Probably mount him just like that. Well, I'm gonna have to. It ain't gonna work. I have to come like right here. I could use me like a toggle bolt and mount them. Something like that. Use a nice little toggle bolt. Mount them something like that. And we ducked away and accessible in case I need to change it or do anything. So let me get this mocked up. Let me get these lines here measured and cut. I'm gonna pull this one back a little bit more. Let me get these lines here measured and cut. And I'll cut y'all back on. I actually got a little slack on him. Y'all can see it up there. I'm gonna cut that tie wrap. I got a little slack on him. So I'll pull them out, put them two on, and then measure my feed line going to the front. There's only one line, so I put them two on. Bam, bam. I'll put the feed line, one going to the front. In the meantime, I'm gonna find me a tiger bolt. I'll run a tiger bolt through there. Or something that's gonna be nice and secure. If I can find a. Yeah, I'll try to look for, see if I got a big tiger bolt. And I'm gonna turn this here fuel filter too, so well, the fins ain't straight. Well, I was gonna cut this out anyway, but y'all get the picture, man. And this time we had braced in. Trying to add some strength to it when we had the turbo thing, but I had to wind up notching it out anyway because of that drive shaft. So I'm gonna cut this out. Y'all see it. Well, let me get situated. I'll cut you back on, baby. Yeah. Let's see, while we under here, let's check these frame bushings. I might have to change the frame bushings. One thing I gain. Huh? Y'all talk to me. See that old gas line? I gotta take this shit out of here too. I'm gonna try to grab with some pliers or something. Put this ass up out of there. I'll get with you in a minute. I'll see you Monday. All right, gang. We ready now, babe. I added my fitting on there. I'm gonna clean that top side of that tank off before I drop them back in there. Y'all see how we do it. That's a brand new pump. Summit pump in there. Actually, AC Delco running double filters on that thing. You heard me? I was cleaning, but we'll holler at it when we get it. First start up, gang.
Oh, you didn't put it back up?
Yeah, I don't hear that fuel pump kicking on though. You hear a fuel pump back there?
Yeah, I heard it. I don't know if it's no.
It probably ain't got enough gas up in there.
You want to go get some gas? Huh?
Yeah, it's sure I'm on E.
The battery?
Yeah, I had drained all the gas out of it. I got some in a tank, but that tank I got kind of dirty. Try to start it.
Pump the gas?
Nah, you ain't got to pump the gas. You got to keep turning that key. Hold up, hold up. Don't try to start it. Just turn the key forward, back and forth to that pump will fill up these lines.
I like that, that thing you put there. That wasn't in there before. Just a computer. That.
I probably need to put more gas in there.
You want to go run get it?
Yeah, that gas barely sucking. Try to start that time. Let me check the pressure on this fuel rail.
Why do that?
Might be the battery or connection on the starter. Thank you. One more thing I had wanted to tell y'all before I get out of here. I'll see you Monday.